Okay, we got the drive-along video of the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe. This is the RestoMod with the L98 C4 upgraded engine and a 5-speed transmission. At the turn of the key, you can see the lighting up, and being a fuel-injected engine, it fires up every time. Very easy startup, great idle, and fabulous sound with the side pipes. Short shifter on the 5-speed, which makes it certainly fun to drive. All the gears properly go. Back to second. Pleasure of owning a C2 and 1963 Corvette for over 25 years, so we're very familiar with how these cars handle. I can tell you that this particular one has definitely a modern drivability to it, obviously with the engine, with the transmission, and the upgrades in the suspension. It feels tidy. It handles nice and straight. It makes it very much I'm not going to call it usable, because my 63 is a very usable car, but certainly a more modern feel to the drive. It's certainly much faster than our 63, and it feels very responsive, as you would expect on a L98 twin-port fuel-injected engine. As we mentioned on the walk around, the weather is not helping. We usually will do a little spirited driving after the low water crossing here. We're going to take it easy since the pavement is pretty wet. Healthy shifting, really comfortable and on-point suspension and steering, and certainly plenty of power. L98 engine. So we'll turn around here and drive back. Tons of power, sufficient to certainly burn rubber or a performance drive. It's not quite fair with the wet pavement, but RestoMod feel. We've had the pleasure of driving a lot of Corvettes. We're kind of Corvette aficionados, and we've had a few of the modern RestoMods with the Newman chassis and the all-go suspension. And as a analog vintage car lover, obviously this is going to sound like a sales pitch because we're selling this particular car, but I like the feel of this better. It feels more vintage Corvette per se than just a completely redone modern Corvette with a vintage look. So these feels and drives with so much more pleasure that you're driving a 1967, but with modern engine and upgraded performance. But we really have to drive it to appreciate it, and we hope that this video does show that. Certainly a fabulous job, in my opinion, that they did with this vintage and this retro style early RestoMod before things got crazy and out of hand, just redoing the entire car, where this is truly a 1967 Corvette with a fuel injected engine, a 5-speed transmission, and tighter suspension, tighter steering. Anywho, if you guys have any questions, let us know via the comments, or always use the contact seller button to reach us directly, or if you guys have any trades that you would like us to consider.